into some of my Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, log me in, quick. Do it, go! There you are. Alright, so, I know I was on this earlier, but I barely got anything started, really, unfortunately. I really want to, and like I said, I really want to make sure I start doing this and Star Trek Online daily, so I gotta make sure I limit myself to how much time I spend on both. uh, I really do. I love playing both games, and like I said, I really want to make sure I get to doing this daily on a regular basis. So hold on, I'm gonna move this a little bit over. There we go. That's better. All right, so looking pretty, look good. All right, so here we go. So I'm going back into the MSQ now. All right, getting there, got there, good. All right. Did anyone actually do anything with my anyone do anything with this? Come here, you. Let's go out there. Hush, Wookie, hush. All right, so I'm going to have actually. I'm gonna actually have to do that on Nightbot. I'm gonna remind people to actually. Um, I want to go remind people to actually do some uh to do my poll. So I have people just remember that I got a poll out there that actually allows them to choose what my random game is um uh for Wednesdays. I want to remember. I want to remind people that you can actually do that. I like to actually do it during my streams. So I'm thinking about what I want to do about that. All right, enter the barracks. It's actually kind of funny. I'm going to do a TOS recruit, and I just finished actually getting my TOS recruit up to the present, so I'm going to be doing that again, which is going to be interesting. Well, not. I mean, I didn't do a temporal recruit. It was just a TOS character, so it's going to be interesting doing a temporal recruit, getting a temporal recruit for a TOS. Doing it all over again. All right, let's see here. So I'm not worrying about any of these things right now. These are just things I'm going to take care of afterwards. And most likely for different, there we go. Okay, so, got those taken care of. Now, let's get back to the MSQ. Where are you at? Moglin's Judgment. Hello there. Go Mog home, please. Alright, so, more MSQ. Get this done here. Alright. What am I doing here? Alright. Okay. Pound through more of the MSQ here. Ooh. Ooh. Made it. Hi, Alfie. We're about to be judged. Let's be judged. Chieftain Moglin is ready to pass judgment on your trial performance. Some trial. I just did errands for everyone else, as usual. Ugh. Crimson, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmoog, and Mogwin. Moghan, Mogmoog, and Mogwin. Okay. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as those of your companions, and I am decided. Kupo, gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Okay. Start with Yasoli. Yasoli. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir to mere fluffiness. Sorry, they're fluffy. Crimson! I was. No matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Get going. Kuplo Cop. Wow, look, their palms are different actually. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Mogul has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. Their color is different, and they have. Well, I think the ones that are from here are a little shiny, actually. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of Mog King Moogle Mog the Twelve and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story of younglings that grew with the telling, but with every passing moment I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. Good, get going. With your guards. Get over there. Get going. Get over there. Estonian! Estonine, whatever. Estonine. How goes your trial, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Right? Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. Oh, Mog. Yeah, yeah. It was meant as I expect, but I doubt these fluffy lumps could outleap a Karakul lamp, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Crimson. I will not. I like not this place. Yeah, dude. He was a dragoon class. He could out jump you actually, or at least equal you. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to being an errand boy of light. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like packed chocobos, I shall demand compensation in kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? You should. You should be paid for your services then. Okay. Dragon! Alright, what's he got to say? See what he says. Ah. Never have I seen such determined workers. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Thanks for admitting that's what you did. I should take my mask off. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Hrosvilger could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. What better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Estinian, calm yourself, buddy. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now! Thanks. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Moghan may have set on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hrosvilger. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hrosvilger will welcome our overtures. We'll see. Should we ever arrive at his lair, come. We have squandered enough time. Time already. That's just him. Take a breather. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shots. Continue to nurture the shoots of this new sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Let us whenever you visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mog home your home amongst the clouds. Bye. Yeah, I remember turn my visor off. All right. Okay. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, that wasn't my idea. It was the chieftain. If the chieftain had spent a little less, if the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. And now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed. So all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo? It's alright. I'm used to being the errand boy of light. Moghan is ready to lead you of Mogholm. Alright. Well, I expect you're eager to get to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alpha and I was looking for you. Alright. One moment here. There we go. There we are. Okay, now this way. Alright, looks like oh, is that up there? I think it's up there. Alfie, what do you want, buddy? Be quick. I gotta go up there. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the elder Seatsier and her retainee will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? Sure. Alphanon Crimson, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seatsier. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelves Wood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo! I have made so many new friends, and I have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. Good luck. And it is our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Bye. Have a good trip down the mountain. Safe journey, El Tsitsier. We too must be on our way. Hrosvalgir awaits. Yes, what do you want? Warrior of Light. Pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estenine. Beneath that stoic facade, a storm of anguish seized when seen. I know. Trust me. I know. Trust me. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so that last one's got to be up here then. I gotta go all the way up here. What's over there? Is it over here? Is it over here? No. It's up there. I gotta go up there. Hold on. Let's go all the way up there. Go grab that other one. And it's all the way up here. Of course it is. Nothing's ever easy. Go all the way up here. Hello. Okay. There he is. There it is. Moglio. What you got for me? Alright. That Gladiator, Marauder, Paladin, Monk, Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, Gunblade, Lancer. That's what I would want. Whew. Try on. Ha! The mask. Interesting. Catch his dream. Sure. What you got here? He wants someone to catch his dream. Might as well. You there, Kupo? Yes, you're exactly the type of brawny adventurer I had in mind. You have just the perfect build for what I require. You see, the Skylords and serves a Nidhogg, while always a bit of a nuisance, have become increasingly belligerent recently. Understandably, us Muggles are more than a little frightened for our marvelous Moghome, Kupo. That's why I've decided to take up arms in defense of our home by joining the Palm Guard. With me protecting them, Muggle kind will no longer have to cower in fear. There's just one obstacle behind holding me back. I haven't actually joined the Palm Guard yet. To do so, I must prove that I'm strong enough to be capable of be a capable defender, and I need you to help me. How do we go about proving my strength, you ask? Well, we shall scour the churning mist in search of troubled Muggles, Kupo. I'll send my sword to those poor Muggles in their darkest hour, and word of my bravery will spread far and wide. Come, adventurers, let our search begin. I'll do you later. Once again, do you later, cause I got to. It's not one of those things I gotta worry about. I'm gonna do with my other classes, cause where the heck's the way down? There it is. Found it. Down this way. I missed the turn. I was aiming for the mushroom. I missed it. I was aiming for that mushroom and I missed. Okay, let's go up here. Go up here. Come on, come on. There we go. Moghan. No, that's not what I want. Moghan. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Let's go. I knew that would happen. I'm gonna continue doing the MSQ right now because I just want to get to the MSQ. Okay, this looks interesting. Try that on. Alright, well, accept. As Chieftain Muglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hrothgar's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for a saw. Oh, and watch out for the rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Yeah, that might have been a good thing to note for us. Thank you. Rampaging dragons might be something we need to have note of. Extract material out of these things. Whew. Lots of materia. That's for dang sure. Okay. So I'm now getting gear that can actually be used to all right. Okay. Well, I'm in battle mode now. Let's see what happens. Oh, hey, look at that. Moxie! Hi, Moxie. You got a quest for me that gives me an Aether Shard. Good. Moxie is gazing fearfully at the road to Asha. You aren't looking of heading towards Asha, are you? Best watch yourself if you are. Archosaurus stalked the road looking for an easy meal. If only someone could drive them away, Kupo. Oh, you seem the type of dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 of the Archosauruses and open the road back up for Moogle traffic? Once the deed is done, let Mogmont and Asha know. The quest obviously is a quest meant to uh, be facilitated as you travel this direction. Not that way. Ugh. God, this is just heart attacks. Okay, going that way. Defeat enemies on the path to Asha. Yep, that looks like problem number 1 right there. Hello there. Oh, buggers. Oh, hold on. There, come on, you. Next. Aw, that was it. I didn't even get to use my chakra. I didn't even get to the point that I could use my chakra. Don't play with those. Don't play with those. Don't touch those for now. I ain't playing with you. Ooh, there's a fade over there. Not playing with you. That fade looks like fun. Not playing right now. Go this way. Not playing at the moment. MSQ. Focus on the MSQ. Not playing with you. Focusing on MSQ. Focus. The landlord colony, huh? Well, now, hello there. Proceeding onwards. Alright, so... Hello, Summoning Stone. Oh... So, this is Ashan, huh? Kind of in ruins, but alright. Oh, that's... Yeah, nope, nope, nope. I thought that was easier to get to, but apparently not! Apparently that's not so easy to get to. Tune. I'm looking for that anyways. So I can do there and there. I'm still working on the churning mists. I got 2 of them now. There's still obviously one I'm missing from earlier. I'll have to find it later. For now, let's go to Maghan here. Alright. See how much more of the MSQ I can get done right now. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Estinian. So according to this, this is actually better than my current legendary armor. I'd probably want that one. Okay, Mohan seems fretful about the weather. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Frostvalger invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. Okay. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Okay. So I also unlock 3 different missions over here, too. So let's see here. Mogmont is flapping his tired wings vigilantly. The Skylords of the north and south are in constant conflict, and that is why one must remain ever vigilant, always on alert. I'm at my wit's end, Kupo! The Mughals here are in desperate need of relief. If you were to put a pause to the dragons fighting by slaying a few, it's like to give us some breathing room, Kupo. Okay. So stop the fighting by fighting them. Gotcha. Just saying, that's what your logic says. Fist of Wind. Let's move a little faster right now. Mogmum. Mogmum. Mogmun looks so mad that his pom-pom is going to burst. The flowers in this area are precious. Mughals come all the way from Mugham to catch a sniff. That's why we can't have monsters barging in and trampling all over them, Kupo. The amphitheaters are the worst of the lot. Someone needs to do something about them. If you say 3 of them, I might keep the beasts away for a while. Okay. I expect that some of these things would just be chains off of what's gonna. It'll just be chains, really, but we'll come to that conclusion later. So I imagine that I'll get additional things after I've done them, after I completed them. I imagine. We'll see later. Oh, look at that. That would be for you. Is that a creature from the surface? I was sure their existence was just the stuff of legends, Kupo. I never thought I'd see one in the flesh. But where was I? Oh, yes. I was looking for 3 baskets I seem to have misplaced. Mayhap I've forgotten them near the forearms. Sure, why not? It's like you just met me and you're like, oh my god, is that a creature from the surface? Yeah. Can you do this for me? Excuse me? Like, yeah, just go do this for me. Like seriously, is there something like written on my face that says I just want people to ask me, I just want people to ask me to do stuff for them? Is that what that is? Like, do I have some sign around my neck saying, "I will do anything you ask of me"? Nope, nope, ignoring you, ignoring you. Maghan, hi Maghan. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And may have a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen waste of Corthus. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphinaud whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if those ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Crimson, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Huh. You'll either have it ready or you'll have it in ruins from fighting each other. I'm not sure which. Guess we'll find out. Alfie, where'd you go? Alright. Stay behind the dragon. Just rolled over a dragon's tail. Just want to point that out. I'm rolling over dragon tails right there. Just point that out. I just rolled right over the dragon's tail. Okay. Up there. Ooh, and there's a... You guys are everywhere! I'll play with you later. Leave me alone for now. Oh, Aetheryte Current. Let's go over there next. Alright. That's 3 now. 3 down, and I don't know how many to go. Hello there! No, you don't. I feel like dealing with whatever that was. Done. Onwards! Ooh, that hurts. I went down 256 points of damage to me right there. Ooh. Hi there again! No, you don't. I don't want to fight you! I'm busy! I'm busy, little bugger. I don't want to fight you. You're part of a quest thing later. I want to fight you. you. That's one of three dead. I don't want to fight you. You gave me extra XP. Damn you. Hush you. I'll deal with you later. Anyone seen Alfie? I haven't seen Alfie. Where's he at? There we go. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alpha returns to the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Did I have my mask on or not? I don't remember. Is my visor on? My visor's on. I'm gonna take my visor off. Voiceovers? 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 Come on, give me voiceovers. Come on, give me a voiceover. Voiceovers! Come on! Estinian. Estinian? Estinine. Estinian. Oh, cool, you can see my face. Ah! Disappointment. Disappointment. Disappointing. Ah! Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of my own making. Own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized if ah. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to the Yasali and signal to Yasali with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and, alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers! How ignorant of mine own shortcomings! That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the holy see and expunge the falsehood with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous from perpetrating a needless war. It goes on both sides. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphinaud. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? For all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgar's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. You gave your word, and he won't. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hrosberger of the righteousness of your cause. He's right. He did say that he hold his own until if you to you convention. But that I shall, Dragoon. That's what he said. He did say he would hold on until you've convinced him. So you've tried at least. When's willing, we shall have our answer on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. I mean, that's what he did say. He said he'd hold on and try on fighting until they've talked it out. He still hates Nidhogg, and Nidhogg hates humans. So, grabbing that one. Complete that. There we go. Quest complete. Maghan. Let's see here. So that's gonna be something else. That's gonna be the next one I pick up right there. Moghan is gazing meaningfully at the path to zenith. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hillsvelger back to the skies above zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with the toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing us. Do you expect him to eat us? Really? Really? Really, you damn Moogle? Why do I feel like you just made me into a sacrifice? Why do I get the feeling I've been turned to a sacrifice? Why do I have that feeling? Yeah. Come on. Ah! Chocobo Summoning Stone. Well, now, hello there. That is really impressive. Tune myself to this thing. Set home point here. Continue on. Alright. Alright, so let's do this one here. I think I'm going to end on this storyline right now. I have a feeling I'm not going to get into a fight. So, open up my visor again. Visor open? Right? Yep, visor open. Good. Alright. So let's go up here. This is really impressive. Okay, the right currents. Alright. Destination. Hey guys. Come on, voiceovers. Voiceover. Voiceover. Give me voiceovers. Yeah, it'd be really weird if I tried blowing this horn with my visor on. Why do you disturb my soul? Hi! Here he comes. Ooh, it's one of those type of dragons. Hi, pretty! Thou speakest the name of a creature that would waste. Leaves of oblivion, leave me. No idea. Maybe Midiji?
Do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Travania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Ooh, do not speak her name, mortal.
But
Ooh.
speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Ugh. Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? Interesting. That the secrets of her hearts are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Hmm. Will fool the light, but illuminated the past of thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. Interesting. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. Age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the dark one's lies. Pretend for the king of the amongst worms. The divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Oh, really? Created. Phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith. So you guys summoned Bahamut!
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Be that as it may, Lord Gracefelger, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
He's missing an eye. The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death. And thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, and tell me thou deservest forgiveness. 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war betwixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elysian learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then considered to undo all that our people had achieved together. Yeah, we got this already. We know this. This is something we already know. With the aid of his leal knights and the most noble of Elysian lured my brood sister Ratuska into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Ah. Fain would I strike the image of my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Elysian allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Oh man, that was not all. From for from their bloody banquet, the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal man. Even now, I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. Not surprising. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my. Hold on, I gotta read these still. Such is the truth the Holy See would have keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. Okay. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget, Aaron, even should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust. Okay, so we perpetuate the dark, and we perpetuate it for forevermore. Yeah, sure. Let's keep doing that. This is not surprising. We knew this.
Scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
He's got a good point. You gonna tell me you guys did nothing at all? You just said a moment ago you tried to summon Bahamut. Just said a moment ago when talking to our girl over here that you guys tried to summon Bahamut. You did that. Why'd you do that? Chooses to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that you haunts mine every walking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tired of the torment, those who abandoned their own and side with with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Rodok's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with the drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, though through death or defection, my brood brothers shall account for all the betrayals children, all the betrayers' children.
witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Drovanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent. Hold on. Ere thou reachest 210, the Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehends thou now the futility of thy quests?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Doubtful. Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. One perception of time, our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy vision, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. From a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet a part of his present. As fresh as the blood, that that did gush. Hello there, how are you? I'm doing good. How about you, Ezio? Wounds from Radasork's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? Excellent. 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. It's good to hear. All right, you. Okay, yeah, I get it, dude. You're. Bye. I am quite enjoying my game. Doing some MSQ now. I've been wanting to get back to the MSQ for a while now. So let's see here. Hirschfelger was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So did we travel even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children? And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truth we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the start. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Hmm, not yet, anyways. Wow, that's all right. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised by any of that actually. So that sounds brilliant to me. Alpha is considering your party's next course of action. Let's find out. What is he considering? Let's find out. I am quite enjoying my game though. I do love Final Fantasies.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
Yeah, let's go kill Nidhogg.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr.
Oh,
Efforts at parley
Crystal.
have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
He's not wrong about that.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady, I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
With hope.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
I can do it. No problem. Let's go.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
That's true.
Such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
Well, we're trying to stop him anyway, so.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Well, let's see what happens.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was. Gone. All gone.
Well, pick yourself up and move forward, girl.
Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Too bad. Pick her up. Nightbot, thank you for doing your job. Alright, so. With that, that will conclude today's run through the MSQ. Quest accepted. Alright. Oh, poor girl. One of, well, I actually postulate that the Ascians are once again responsible for all these things. It makes sense if you think about it. If the Ascians, being immortal beings as they are, were still around, 12 centuries ago, and we're watching, the war between these two races go, and then all of a sudden it stopped, they would probably try and find some way to get them to go back to war. Directly interfering causes, obviously causes people to just fight back. And what am I doing over here? The hell is that? Actually, let's just go back to Ulda. Ah, no, wrong one. Back to Ulda, please. Thank you. So directly interfering is out of the question. In my opinion, their best bet is to basically get one side to entice one side to betray the other. So yeah, so I'm on Zelaria in the Crystal. That's what I'm in Crystal. Because I was doing it's the West Coast one. I got a bunch of friends on the same server, so although they haven't played in a while, but doing here. Yeah, that's what I figured. I got one. Let me go for another one here. I get at least 2 more done tomorrow morning again. You're on Chaos Ultras. Cool. What do you normally run? What's your main quest? What's your main class? Nice. I like playing. Samurai's a good one. I like samurai. My main hero is my first one is I consider my monk. Even though I'm leveling up every single class all at once. So I'm retired to the inn room. All right. I am very close to getting there. I'm very close to getting there. I got 2 more levels and then I'll actually have it. So 2 more levels and I'll have it. So see, I've got 2 more levels and I'll have that. I gotta go through Dark Knight 40, Astrologian 40, and Machinist 40. I gotta work on my Blue Mage. I gotta work on my Blue Mage. But I also managed to get all my crafting classes up now too. So crafting and gathering classes are up now. So work on those later. All right. So you haven't leveled Pugless Monk at all, huh? I like it because, in my opinion, it's the one class I play so far that easily transitions between single and multi targets. The Samurai does a good job of it too. Um, yeah, I love my Blue Mage for when I'm ranking down. Anyways, yeah, I gotta play. I gotta work on my Blue Mage right now. It's only level 34, so. Anyways, that will be all for me today. I'm gonna go raid on So that's all for me today on my Final Fantasy XIV. Hey Ezio, thank you for the follow. I love it, buddy. I'm gonna be back on with some Star Trek Online and Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow morning. But in about half an hour, we're gonna be back with some what am I playing today? I'm playing Legend of Hero Trails of Cold Steel 3. So I've been playing that for a while. But for now, I'm gonna go raid on that'd be great. I'm gonna raid Aaron Silverwolfy. He's actually he's playing Final Fantasy XIV himself. He's a voice actor too, so he's actually got some. He does some fun things. He actually do some fun voice acting and whatnot. So, but I like him so far. I've seen him on a few different things. So thank you Ezio for the follow and for chatting. And if you're watching me at a later time, be sure to come watch the streaming live Monday through Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll catch you all soon enough. Later, everyone.